In this video, we are going to rock how to solve one-step equations using subtraction of integers. Let's jump right into it. So we've got three equations right here. We'll start with letter A, and the instructions are very simply to solve. I will also go over how to check your answers with one or two of these equations at the end of the video. So we've got m plus 40 is equal to 122. Remember that to undo an operation in solving an equation is the way to solve any one-step or even, as you'll see down the road, multi-step equations. So how do we undo plus 40? Well, to undo plus 40, we subtract 40 from both sides. And so I'm just focused on the subtraction of 40 from both sides of the equation. Got to do the same thing to both sides of the equation so that we keep the truth of the equation. And now I'm focusing on isolating m. Plus 40 and minus 40 do cancel out to give us 0. So we know that we're off to a good start. We've isolated m, which was our goal. Now my brain goes over and focuses on 122 minus 40. 122 minus 40 is a simple subtraction problem, and it leaves us with 82. And that, folks, is your answer. All right, off to letter B. Here we go. X plus 17 is equal to negative 12. Oh no, there's a negative 12 on the other side of the equation. It's not a big deal. We don't really worry about the negative 12. We're only concerned with undoing plus 17. So let's focus on that. We undo addition by 17 by subtracting 17. So we subtract 17 from both sides, keeping that truth of the equation. That's why we do the same operation on both sides. 17 minus 17 is 0, so we're left with x, which has now been isolated. And now we focus on negative 12 minus 17. Well, we have the same signs, so we add 12 and 17, which gives us 29, and keep the sign there, just using normal integer rules. So negative 29 is our answer. Finally, we've got letter C. 13 equals 9 plus C. We've got all kinds of a weird ordering of things here. So for me, I think it's easier to just solve it the way that it looks, but I'll show you two different methods for this one, how we can also rearrange the order. So I look at this as 9 plus C. How do I undo addition? Basically adding 9 to C. Well, I subtract 9. And I'm going to do the same operation at both sides of the equation. When I subtract 9, I notice that I have isolated the variable C. We've got C alone, and now I can focus on 13 minus 9, which is 4. And so 4 is our answer. So that's one way of doing it. I'll call that method 1 or way 1. Way 2, well, what we could have done is we could have reorganized the way that equation was written. Instead of 13 equals 9 plus C, we could do C plus 9. That's using the commutative property right there of addition, equals to 13. Because it does not matter if you have 3 plus 2 equals 5 or 5 equals 3 plus 2, I can change the ordering of that equation. And now we have something that's easier read, I think, from left to right. We undo plus 9 by subtracting 9, just like we did above. And now that cancels, and we're left with C is equal to 4. So we get the same answer either way. I'm just as comfortable doing it either method, just wanted to show you there's two different ways to rock it. Now for checking solutions. I think this is the most important part of equation solving, or at least as important as knowing how to solve them, is knowing that your solutions are correct. How do we do that? Well, remember that what we're originally trying to solve here is we're trying to find some number, m, which is an empty holding space, and if we add 40 to it, we will get out 122. We have found our solution, our answer of 82. So to check that solution, we evaluate it into the empty space for m. So I replace m with 82. 82 plus 40 is 122. So we know that our solution is correct. I'll check over one more answer. We'll do it in B. You would do the same kind of check in C. So with B, we had x plus 17 is equal to negative 12. And the x, again, is going to be replaced by our solution, our answer of negative 29. Negative 29, which we're putting right there, plus 17 is indeed equal to negative 12. So we know that the number that we found is indeed correct. That's it, folks. We just went over how to solve one-step equations involving subtraction of integers and went over how to check our answers to those. It's sweet stuff. It's simple if you keep it that way and you practice it. So go practice it.